In any venture, negative feedback is inevitable. It's not a matter of if you'll receive it, but when. Whether you're launching a product, running a business, or building a brand, criticism will come. The key isn't to avoid it, but to understand and leverage it. Instead of letting it derail progress, it can be a powerful tool for refinement. The reality of feedback: imagine unveiling a new product or service with high expectations, only to be met with comments like, "This isn't user-friendly," "Your website is confusing," "It's too expensive," "Looks boring." It stings, but not all feedback is created equal. Some criticism is valuable and actionable, while other remarks are simply noise. The challenge is to differentiate between the two. Categorizing negative feedback. Actionable versus irrelevant. Not every critique deserves your attention. There are two types of negative feedback. Actionable feedback contains insights that, if addressed, could enhance your product or service. For instance, if multiple users complain that your app crashes frequently, it's a sign of a technical flaw. If customers hesitate to buy because the checkout process is too complicated, that's an issue worth fixing. If several people say your branding is off-putting, it may be time to reevaluate your design. Irrelevant feedback. Opinions that don't provide useful insights or aren't relevant to your core audience. Customer dismissing your business model without trying the product. Someone rejecting your service simply because they dislike the industry you're in. A comment like, "This is dumb," with no further explanation. Distinguishing between these two types of feedback is crucial. Ignoring valuable feedback stunts growth, while addressing irrelevant complaints wastes time. The pattern rule. When to pivot: a single complaint isn't always a deal breaker, but patterns should not be ignored. A good rule of thumb is the pattern rule. One comment? Take note, but don't overreact. Two similar comments? Investigate further. There might be a real issue. Three or more? A clear pattern is emerging. It's time to make adjustments. Consider an entrepreneur launching a board game. If multiple customers say it's too complicated, it's worth examining the rules and presentation. Perhaps simplifying the instructions or modifying gameplay could make it more engaging. Tech startups. A software company might release an app with an ambitious feature set. If early users find the interface too complex and the company receives multiple similar complaints, it's a signal to simplify. Retail and branding. A clothing brand releases a new logo. If customers repeatedly say it looks outdated, it may be time for a redesign. Restaurants and hospitality. A restaurant receives repeated feedback that a dish is consistently underseasoned. That's a fixable issue worth acting on. When to ignore feedback. Some negative feedback is not useful and should be discarded. For example, someone who dismisses a financial literacy book by saying, "Most people fail at this anyway." A person rejecting a product just because they don't like the name, even though it aligns with the brand's identity. Criticism rooted in cynicism rather than constructive insight. Final thoughts. Adapt, don't resist. Success requires adaptability. Instead of resisting criticism, use it as a tool for improvement. By applying the pattern rule, you'll filter out the noise and make meaningful adjustments that enhance your offering. And while others waste energy complaining, you'll be refining, evolving, and moving forward.